Hi, I'm Tony from Yacht Controller in the Yacht Group, and today's video tutorial is to discuss the new software in the Maximo series for virtual thruster integration. So with Maximo's new virtual thruster integration software, we essentially are going to virtually provide thruster control by the counter rotations of your engines in reverse command. And we can, as you see on the screen, we can fine tune these settings by the single percentile and also the ramp up time. So essentially allowing you to toggle your thruster buttons and engaging your engines in the directions and at the speed settings finely tuned for your boat's application to give you nice side to side lateral movement and any diagonal rotational control. And I'll demonstrate that for you here, as of course this is all adjusted at the time of delivery. But for example here, toggling the bow thruster to the port direction, we've given you 5% speed on your starboard engine and 9% speed in your port engine, which can be adjusted again just by the single touch. And this is all done by the technician at time of delivery, where we'll test everything and finally set all of the four thruster directional controls finely tuned for your application. So to demonstrate virtual thruster, as you saw in the prior screen where we had set the settings, and for example bow thruster to the starboard direction where you had 9% speed on the port engine and 7% speed on the starboard engine, by simply just toggling your bow thruster despite you do not have one, the virtual thruster software will just automatically engage the two engines at the speed settings that are finely tuned to give you that control. Again, keeping in mind that these settings are done specific to the boat's engine size, prop size, windage, beam. So these adjustments in this algorithm is all set at time of delivery, so that with the touch of a button, whether it be bow or stern thruster control in either direction, you have that ability to set it and forget it without having to think about controlling your throttles or controlling your thrusters. And then as found in our secondary remote, the wireless joystick, you have the four thruster toggles where you can control them individually, bow and stern. So use of the virtual thruster software, if you want to walk the boat sideways, all you would simply do is just push the bow thruster to that direction, and as the boat starts walking over, you can then toggle the stern thruster button in that direction. And again, these settings might be greater on your stern end, which of course would make sense having the heavier side of the boat on the back end of the vessel with the engines, so that you can have true directional control all at the push of a button. Simplified docking with virtual thruster.